Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Yes, settle in. Thank you. Okay, everybody calm down.
Chill.
Week 2.
Chill.
Pineapple coconut.
Suck it out. I just want to turn that off. That's fine.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
And I'm John.
And together we are
Ryan and John.
on the Bluth. I'm really having a hard time getting away from on the couch as always.
Think about
In the
the
Bluth
show.
this week,
Think of the show.
my lovely wife, producer of the show, Cara Tafolla.
There's always money in the banana stand.
Oh. Michael
I
Bluth.
am Michael Bluth.
And joining us this week, Annie the Skovmand.
Lucille.
Always fresh, never frozen. Hey guys, we're back.
Hey.
We back.
How y'all doing?
Feeling great.
I was thinking, can I jump in? May I?
I would love for you to jump in.
I was thinking about, I watched the Tyra Banks Next Top Model
I just started it today.
documentary, and it's about America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
Like how terrible it was. Like not if the show was good or not. The show was very popular, but how like comparative to today's standards, like it would never fly. Like there was episodes where they would swap races, so they would like paint white girls as black girls,
Now,
and vice versa.
just before, help me out.
Yeah.
I never watched a single episode of the show.
Of America's Top Model.
Top model.
Competing to be. Have you seen Drag Race?
Next Top Model.
Yeah, sure.
Same thing, only just.
I told
models.
him
To be a
competing.
model.
Tyra Banks is the way she said it was Survivor and American Idol
Put together.
put together.
But to be a
But-
model.
The
You
craziest
get, I
part.
think you get a contract at the end.
Yeah.
you got a contract with a
But-
top agency and like 2 makeup companies.
But the problem was, what was happening is they were doing such demoralizing things on
Sure.
the show that like all the agencies are like, we won't hire you because you said or you did this.
Because it was
one
reality.
thing. And it was like really
Yeah.
awful.
Dang.
And Tyra Banks is taking absolutely zero responsibility for the whole thing in the documentary. She's like, she literally is. By the way, she's blaming society.
Well,
she's like,
yeah.
that's what you guys wanted, and we're like,
It was the times.
what?
Which I mean, she wasn't wrong.
She's not wrong,
Sure.
but
It was the time of Fear Factor
Mhm.
and Crazy Survivor and all these things, which she does start it by saying
Sure.
like, hey, let's go to 2020 when everyone had nothing to watch on TV and people started binging America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
And now it's like,
But
Cancel.
there's like,
oh, these things shouldn't have
there's-
happened. Yeah, it was 2002.
the craziest stuff. Like at one point they have like these random. They're in Italy and they're doing like this because they're doing all these international trips, and they have these random like moped guys drive them around all day, and then at the end of the day they're like, oh, we're gonna invite the guys over and you guys can just have drinks with them.
Oh.
This one girl she gets drunk, black out. The guy has like sex with her, unconsensual sex,
Yeah.
and they're
On
they're
the
like,
show?
They're filming, it.
Yeah.
And then the girl has a boyfriend, and they're like, oh, you probably have to call. Then they like
And then they
film her.
film
They film her
that.
having to go to the guy and be like, "Do you have any STDs?" Like they're
It's
filming all this
absolutely
On the
horrible.
show?
Yes,
Yeah.
and then they're
I watched
filming
that today.
her. They're like, "Oh, you probably need to call your boyfriend." And they're like, "Well, she asked for a phone, like I guess a couple weeks prior." And they're like, "Oh, no phones." And then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, here's a phone to call your boyfriend." They film her. She's like in the fetal position on
honey.
the floor, bawling her eyes out, like trying to get away from the camera. She said when they cut, the camera guys came up to her and said, "I'm really sorry we had to film that."
Like they knew
Oh
it
my
was
God.
wrong.
Okay.
They felt that it was wrong. And this poor girl, oh, it's so horrible. There was a rule that when the girls went into the bathroom alone, they were not allowed to be filmed because they're going to the bathroom. They got around that
The rule, of course.
by she went into the bathroom with the guy and had sex in the shower.
Yeah.
So they were able to film it because she wasn't alone.
By the
Okay.
way, filmed the whole
Horrible.
thing, and then like something about the way TV viewership changed. It was the Janet Jackson thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
The Super Bowl thing happened.
Yes.
And so they're like, they fully put a lot, like all these restrictions following that.
Sure.
About being like, hey, you can't show this and this. So they had to like re-edit that episode.
And they
before it
only
aired
showed.
because they were gonna show the whole like.
They ended up
them
only showing
under the
them in like
covers.
under the covers together.
crazy.
What the heck?
Uh huh.
Anyways,
It's horrible.
You should watch the documentary. It's very interesting. It's a very well made documentary. But what I'll say is, I got me thinking. I'm like, is our like media now and for the next decade just us rehashing the media we consumed in the early 2000s.
100%.
Because there's so many documentaries like, I can't believe we did that or they did that. And I'm like, is our media just like regurgitating, reanalyzing media from the early 2000s?
Okay.
Yeah, because it's what we loved.
I have some questions.
Yeah.
What does Tyra say? What's her takeaway? Sorry, I did this.
No, sorry. No, sorry.
No,
she
it's
said
just like
a couple sorries in
it's
the
just
first
like
episode.
this is how it was. Type B.
She was like, I'm making. She's like, this.
She
is
obviously
the
produced
only,
this documentary.
The only thing that
'Cause
I'll
she's in
say is, and I think she's right about this. She's like, the modeling industry before her and the show was all white women, and she's like,
I wanted to change.
I wanted to change that, and that I really do think that was hard. But then during the whole documentary, she's like, I just had this sixth sense where I knew what people wanted to see, and I knew it was crazy, but I just knew people wanted it, and I kept going, okay. Maybe don't say that.
Yeah.
If the show is like getting a bunch of
Toxic.
but I really think that they misled her a little bit in the cutting of the show, unless she's okay with taking a little negative heat over this, which all media, all promotion is good promotion. What's that little saying?
Well, any press is good press.
Right.
And that's obvious because now there's a new season of America's Next Top Model coming out. Is that right?
No,
The show's
that's
coming out?
what we think is going to happen. They
That's
haven't
the-
announced it.
that's the-
Guaranteed.
That's what we think is going to
A
happen.
couple of weeks of this documentary, everyone's like, "Oh, it's fresh on their minds," and then they hit you with, "Boom,
But
new season of the show.
when
It's
I
all
tell you-
revamped."
With how modeling is now.
Sure.
When I tell you this show, like, I didn't realize the extent of how gnarly the show is. They pulled some girls' teeth, like in one of the epitypes.
for a modeling
Yes.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
She
they would-
she was so happy about it too.
Oh.
She
Okay.
there. So the whole thing was Tyler was picking these girls. They were handpicking these girls from like like the middle of nowhere.
yeah.
Okay.
Middle of nowhere. This girl was like, she got brought in, all this stuff during the makeovers. It was the first episode that they were like gonna cosmetically, like
Change.
surgically change.
Oh.
She had a big like extra
Snaggle
snaggletooth.
tooth.
And they were
Okay.
like, we're going to get rid of that
But-
snaggletooth. And she cried of happiness. But
Okay.
then,
She was up till 3
I mean,
a.m. at the
to pull,
dentist.
to pull a
doing
snaggletooth
this.
and to fix it, it's like, okay, well, now we have to make your mouth a little bit smaller because now you have too many teeth.
They
For if we get
moving
rid of
stuff.
that, they had to move stuff. She was there all night. If they did it straight, like 12 hours.
Even
She was
the-
never put under. She was just like
the dentist is on
numbed
there.
and
The dentist
stuff.
is like, yeah, like what she went through is the gnarliest. He's like, we would never have done that all in one sitting. He's like, but the show is like, we only have 24 hours to make this happen. So the next challenge was like, the next day was like, oh, you were crying, and she's like, I was literally crying.
She
because
was
I
crying.
in so much. They're like, you're so authentic, like
Uh-huh.
your crying is just so real. And she's like, that was because I was in so much
surgery
pain
all night.
that all I could do was cry. And then one girl, she has this gap, and they're like, basically
this
one of the
one
episodes, Tyra's like, you need to close the gap or you're going home. And she's like, I like my gap. I've had it my whole life. It's like a gap in between your front
Oh,
teeth.
sure.
The
And she's
London
like,
look.
and she's
Right.
like, I want it. So then, she's like, okay, well, I don't want to go home because of this. I'm staying in the country. So they close her gap, to whatever they do. Then the next season, this girl comes on with a gap, and Tyler's like, I love the gap. It's very like 19, whatever. And then she names this model that had a gap.
It's a
and she's
white
like,
girl.
You're gonna work it. You're gonna love it.
The first girl is a black girl, and Tyra says she's like, I have agencies telling me that they will never book her because of her gap. And then the next season, it's a white girl with a gap, and it's like, oh,
It's
well,
chic.
that's chic because she's a white girl.
Crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which that
And-
one, they were like, they said, let's widen your gap to the white girl, which that's like shaving it.
Sure.
At least
make
the
it
black girl at
bigger.
least got like what I have on my teeth. They just like filled it in with
Sure.
like fake stuff. So she could
So
she
she
could
could
shave it.
remove it.
She, yeah,
Craziest
she
show
could remove it
ever.
if she wanted to.
I don't
So
remember.
when
it
did the
being
show
that
come
way.
out?
2002.
2002.
I don't remember it being that way, but they.
Oh,
but
I
like,
do. And I loved
When they
it.
go through it, was like, and then at one point they're doing this. One of the producers, like the main guy, I can't remember his last name, but he's like this middle-aged Asian dude. And he did a lot of these reality TV shows, and he's like, I take responsibility for the murder episode where they pretended to be murdered, but they gave one of the girls, and they knew this because they in her background interview, one of the girls was supposed to be shot in her head. Her mom was shot and paralyzed in real life. And she
And
was like
the
posing
model
with,
that
like,
week was like, be a dead person,
be shot in the head.
a shot person.
They all had different things. So
Oh
hers
my
was,
God.
you've been shot in the head by another model.
Oh,
And she was like, yeah, that was in my interview and application that my mom had like a bad boyfriend who like
shot her.
got angry at her because she like didn't want to get married and shot her and paralyzed her.
Yeah.
they were like, do you know? Do you have
And
any
then-
connection to murder
And
in
you
your
know what
life?
you know what she says? She's like, the whole photo shoot, they were like baiting me, like, are you comfortable with this? And she's like,
Yes.
I wasn't giving them anything. She's like, I was just, and she's like, I knew what they wanted. She's like, they wanted me
Her
to
to
react,
break down.
like to have a breakdown. Yeah. And she's like, I just wasn't giving to him. And then she did like poorly that week because they didn't get what she wanted out of them. It's a crazy show. Awesome though.
I think I have some thoughts.
Go ahead.
Obviously, like, I hate this whole like fake cancel culture thing of not cancel culture, I should say. This like fake virtue signaling of like
Yeah.
people like that are like, oh, like that was wrong then and it's wrong now. It's like, okay, obviously no, like
The world
reality
didn't think it was wrong at
reality
that
TV in the
Horrible.
early 2000s was Jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was American Idol used to be so much edgier. They'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you're a freaking terrible singer. Like you should never be
I
singing."
had to look up the TV network.
What was it on?
So
Yeah,
the
it
whole
was
thing
random.
was
U-
Tyra
U-
Banks
MTV?
when they went to
UMB?
pitch it.
UMP.
Everyone said no, and their last one was
Bravo.
UMP
Yeah,
or
what
something?
was
It
it?
started with a U. UMB, whatever. But yeah, it was crazy too because the first season like blew up, and then they were like, of course they got basically a blank check, for the
Right.
rest of them. And that's like season 2. They were like traveling the world. They were in Italy and then
UPN,
UPN. There you go.
UPN, I don't know.
Random.
which UPN was
The Up
turned
Network.
into
The Up
CW
Network.
in 2006.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so trash television.
yeah.
So trashy.
Well, they said
Trash.
UPN had never done a reality show like that before,
TTN, trash,
and it just like
trash
brought up their
television network.
ratings.
TNT. So
Really?
she's kind of right that like, yeah, that's what, audiences wanted and that's what she gave them. And now it's like people, like she's saying, people watched it in 2020 and now it's on this spotlight because it's like through the lens of modern day.
She said at first it was like people were like binging it and like saying like, oh my gosh, I forgot how much I love this show. And then she said, and then suddenly it flipped.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my God, they should have never done this to that person. And she was like, and we started getting like threats.
Sure.
And she was like, this show's been done
Is that
for a while.
Is that helpful to do this? Do we really even care
Do
what
we
their
need to? We know
opinions
it's
are?
wrong. We know
Well,
it was all wrong.
Maybe we don't. I mean, maybe people are like, yeah, we just love that show.
I mean,
and
it is
maybe
nice
people
to
look
hear
back
from,
on it fondly.
It's nice to hear
I-
from the models of like
Yeah.
actually hearing what their experience
I think
Sure.
was.
Tanya. I mean, sorry.
Tanya.
I think Tyra.
Tanya.
I think Tyra, like in my opinion, she should have never been part of the documentary.
No.
I don't think so
because
either.
I think there's no way she looks good coming out of that.
Uh-huh.
Also, I think it's almost better that like we just hear from the models because it feels like Tyra coming on feels like she's trying to control the narrative in her own way, and I'm like.
Yeah.
Again, we already know it was bad TV. Nobody, and I don't think anyone actually blames Tyra Banks personally. I think they blame the network and just like how the show was
I
made.
did
She
like
got her
hearing
bag.
her
She
her
got her money.
background and hearing about like why she wanted to start the show and like
Yeah.
I didn't know that she was the
Tyra Banks,
first
by the
black
way, is-
cover girl. Like
Yeah. that's
Oh
true.
wow.
Yeah.
like all these crazy things about her I didn't know.
Tyra Banks, by the way, is off her rocker for the
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
Because I also
Crazy.
saw an
She's not doing
interview
well.
where she's like, my story, my career is modeling, but I really want my legacy to be ice cream.
Ice cream.
Hot ice cream is what she's selling still. You heard about this?
No.
Hot ice cream.
We've talked about
We
it.
talked
We talking
about
about
it.
hot ice cream?
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not ice cream that's melted.
It's
Nope.
not hot chocolate. It's hot ice cream.
Hot,
Hot
ice
ice
cream.
cream.
Like
She-
spicy?
She opened no.
No, it's hot chocolate.
Okay.
But she just is marketing it differently. She is. She's.
She's out of
She
her mind.
Tyra
unfortunately
Banks,
seems like
hot
she,
mama.
She might be going crazy, like
Aw,
legitimately.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
It reminds me.
Or
a
she
little
literally-
bit of like the
She
Wendy
said it.
Williams
She
thing.
said it on
Williams.
she said it on the documentary. She literally said, after that first season, they told her that she would never do anything in her entire life that would be like as
monumental. Yeah.
as this and like money making, all this stuff. And she was like, well, I'm going to make a second season. And it truly, I think that was her life, was ANTM.
Sure.
Well, and that can be your legacy. And why do you have to make it ice cream? Like, she's gone all crazy about ice cream.
Maybe it's because
respect
she can't
the
model
hustle.
she can't model anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know.
I don't know. The modeling thing itself, just as a whole, last thing I'll say on this, is just like kind of stupid. Like, because
A horrible industry.
Yeah, it's a horrible industry, and it turns on a dime like all the time.
Yeah.
The whole body positivity thing speaks for itself, where it was like, you know,
That's
oh,
out the
cool.
window now.
Yes, and then Ozempic came around, and it was like, oh no, screw that. We don't care about body positivity at all.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, now everyone's skinny, and it's like,
Horrible.
yeah, they don't care about your well-being.
Everybody has no muscles anymore.
No, it's just money.
Yeah.
It's just,
Sad.
but whatever. I don't know.
It got
Poor
me
Tyra.
thinking about the idea that we're just basically reacting to everything that we watched. When we
I loved that show.
really?
I loved that show.
I remember that show.
That was like the
feeling-
only reality TV show I ever
top
watched.
to bottom. I remember that show feeling like it was filmed in a garage the entire time. Like, even they spent all this money on the sets, and I was like, it still feels like you're in a warehouse somewhere. It doesn't feel like you're in a sound.
And where they stayed was always so
Weird.
ugly and
Yes.
weird looking and
Weird.
so strange.
Daytime television, primetime. Like when were we watching this?
Gosh, it was.
It was-
No.
It would premiere at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
It was such an odd show. I remember seeing what little I did of it. I never watched it regularly, but being like, this feels like a show. It kind of had like international game show back then.
Sure.
It was like it looked. It had all the makings of a decent show, but there was just something off with the whole thing. Being like, it feels like this is cheap. You know what I'm
And
saying?
truly the best part of that show was the makeovers
Okay.
and the final runway.
Yes.
Oh, so good.
And this show's different than Project Runway. This is a different,
Very
Oh,
different.
no,
very different.
Very.
completely.
Oh, Project. Oh, talk about another one. I loved Heidi Klum. Come on.
I
She
was
was
a
on the
Project
Project
Runway
Runway.
She
kid.
was like the host.
But they did that. Well, what they happened is after the first couple of seasons, they started, other shows in other countries.
Yes.
Kind of like the America's Got Talent thing. But
American Idol. Man, since we saw you guys last week, we just binged the newest season of Traitors.
oh,
Season
Did we talk
finale
about
is
Traitors
tonight.
last week? We might have.
No, we
I don't
didn't.
think so.
Traitors.
Traitors is
We started it after we filmed last week.
it's giving like summer camp vibes. It's all these celebrities that are like from The Bachelor, or they're from like
Real Housewives.
The Real Housewives.
Big
There's people that have
Brother.
been on Survivor, and then it's literally a game of mafia. Like
mafia.
there's three
Really?
In a
traitors are
Scottish
picked,
castle.
and then every night they kill off somebody, and then every day there's a roundtable discussion of like, oh, who do we think the traitors are? And it's
You vote
just
someone off.
based on like people's vibes they're in this
Really?
beautiful castle in the Scottish Highlands. Alan Cumming is the host, and he's got these like amazing outfits on, and every day he's like, okay, traitors, or okay, faithfuls, we're going to now go to a round table, and it's literally just these out of touch
We are going
celebrities,
to have you do this challenge.
and they're like, yeah, when we were all talking in the kitchen, like you kind of fumbled your fork, and that's why I think you're a traitor. And then they're like, well, no, guys, I'm a faithful. Like I helped out in the game, and then everybody votes. Awesome.
It's so
because
good.
then they do
It's
little,
so
you know,
good.
like how they do on shows. It's like a little talking head interview, and he's like, "Yeah, I was a traitor, but I have to, make it." They're going through their strategies.
You know who the traitors are. Us as an
Wow.
audience. You
Yes.
know. So the whole time you're like, these faithfuls are
John?
stupid.
Really?
You would love this show.
Really?
It's
really
so
love this show.
I love
good.
Yeah, and there's like multiple seasons now. We're gonna go back and watch the
Yeah.
other seasons.
That's so fun.
And
It's
it's
so
so
fun.
funny.
The whole time, I keep saying it's like summer camp vibes, like
Yeah.
night games, because they like get into these little teams, and then they kind of like talk shit about each other too. They're like, oh my god, like she's not even helping. Like what is she doing? Like, oh, that was weird. Like she put all of her gold rocks into his bin.
But they haven't
They
talked
have an
at
alliance.
all.
Why aren't they? And it's fantastic. Oh,
great.
it's
It's
so good.
so good. Did
Yeah.
you know
Traitors?
they don't stay in the castle?
I know. I heard
They
them.
stay
Olivia
at the
told me that.
Courtyard Marriott
That's so funny.
every night.
It's like this beautiful castle. Like it looks like they're
Why
all
don't they
staying
stay
there.
in it?
I don't know.
That's weird.
We looked up the castle. It's not just a set. It's a real castle that they use for private party. Like It's only for
Oh,
private
you can
things.
rent it out.
You can rent
You
it
can
out.
go and stay
So
in the
maybe the
Trader's
Marriott's
Castle.
just like like better of a stay.
Yeah, there's
You're
like
just
20.
Yeah.
I think it was like 24 people at the beginning,
nicer.
and then they slowly knock them down.
Well, yeah, there's a ton of people.
Yeah, so that's probably why.
And
I mean, it would be summer camp vibes. Would be.
they
cool to
probably
stay in the
need an
castle.
entire
So
hotel
funny.
because everyone has to have a separate room
Oh, really? Why?
because
they can't talk.
because at night it's like the traders go up in the turret
traders
of
go
the
to the castle
and they
and
discuss and they're like,
murder.
so who are we gonna kill tonight? Oh, we should kill this person because
Oh my
he was
gosh,
he was
I'm
asking
watching the show.
he was asking questions about you earlier today and like he's onto you, but
You know,
nobody else is onto
and
you,
they
so
can't,
we should kill
they
him
can't
off.
be roommates because then at night it's like, oh well, why did that person leave? Like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
you
probably
two
why.
are roommates. Maybe you two are the traders.
This season,
You know?
they had Michael Rappaport on, the comedian.
Yeah.
Hilarious. He was causing
He's
trouble.
a comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
Oh,
He's
I've
like an
I've
actor,
only
comedian.
seen him as an actor.
Travis Kelce's mom was on the show.
Donna.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, you need to do the marketing for the show because the way you described it, I want to watch
It's
it.
fantastic.
But every time I see the marketing, I'm like, it looks cool, but I'm
You
like,
need to watch
It's incredible.
I watched like one trailer for it and I was like, okay, I'm hooked. And honestly, Alan Cumming keeps you.
He
coming
makes
back.
the show.
He has these like elaborate outfits, and they're like, oh, he never breaks character the entire time. He's like, welcome to my castle, everybody. We're gonna have dinner now and settle down. And there's going to be a banquet, but there's going to be a murder in plain sight. It's so good.
How do they indicate that you've been killed?
It's like everybody shows up for breakfast in the morning, and they're like, it's so drama.
Whoever doesn't show up has been killed.
I watch The Bachelor and stuff with Cara. I hate reality TV. I'm like,
Yeah.
I hate that shit. This show, I'm like hanging on every word.
Really?
Yes, they're like, oh, who's coming in the door? Oh my gosh! And then it cuts to commercial. Like you don't know until the commercial.
I'll have to
And
check
I'm like,
it out.
what? Who is it? Who is it? It's on Peacock.
And
a
it's
great
always
show.
the person the night before walks into a room and there's an envelope and they're like, ah, shit,
Mm-hmm.
I've been murdered.
Oh, that's how they find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it's great.
It sounds like a great show.
Makes me want to go to summer camp. Not gonna lie.
Summer camp.
Makes
You
me
see
want to
the-
go to the Scottish
You
Highlands.
see the summer camp for adult summer camp for theater kids?
I did see that.
Should
You want to
we?
do that?
Should
You
we?
think we should do that?
It looked a little cringy.
I think we should do one of those
It
adult
does look
improv
cringy,
classes.
but imagine the four of us going. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like if
yeah.
you have actual friends there, I think it's cringy to go like solo. Personally,
To be
but
cringe is to be free. So
I feel like we
Go
could get
do
enough
it.
people together though to make like a full camp.
That's what. That's what I'm saying. Is like imagine all the red cuppers going to. This
we could
camp.
also just hang out in Cat and Michael's
And play
backyard
games.
and drink and play
No,
games.
I want to go to like
An actual
like a,
camp.
like a cabin or something where it's like we
Mhm.
put our phones away and we just have a good old grand time.
Ooh.
Have a couple of drinks, just by the
Mhm.
a
campfire.
little bevy
There's
booze.
a guitar there. We're all singing in unison like we did the other night.
I hope you had the time of your life. A little bit of that.
I love
maybe?
the when we were all together when we were gonna sing what was the song? Good Morning Baltimore, but then we jumped into Stick to the Status Quo.
Oh my
which I'm like,
gosh.
hilarious.
So good.
Watch High School Musical. We already talked about that. But
Well, of course we could. I mean, we could go
should.
on.
We should.
We could talk about it more. No. There's got to be a transition into something, right? I
Certainly.
mean, what else is going on in the world?
And-
Epstein Files, pretty crazy.
Olympics.
Olympics
We're
just
almost done with
wrapped.
them. Yeah.
Ugh. Should we? I think they're done.
USA.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
did they?
done.
USA.
Yeah.
Now I'm no
They're
longer
done. They had a gala.
motivated to chant that anymore.
Good.
Yeah, I don't care about sports anymore.
Till
I saw somebody
2028.
go. My American pride is finally melting away as the Winter Olympics wrap up. They're like, I no
Yeah.
longer care to be associated.
Yeah.
But
It's
just
so
for those
true.
2 weeks in the Winter Olympics, everything just feels
I don't
like
think
funny.
we have the highest medal count.
No,
It
we
was
definitely
Norway
don't.
still.
Norway
I think we
killed.
came second.
By the way, I could do less with the medal count. Who cares? But it's all I saw popped up was like current medal count. I'm like, really, guys?
Well,
Come
that's
on.
kind of the whole point.
I saw a
know,
thing,
but-
that was like all the Winter Olympics started in like the 80s or the 90s or something. The Olympics have been going on for thousands of
Yeah.
years. The actual Olympics,
Yeah.
and so it was like all these white
This was
people
the
from
20
snowy
this
countries
was
were
the
like,
25th.
"Let's do a Winter Olympics."
I thought.
Yeah.
I thought this was the 25th Olympics.
25th
The
Olympics?
25th Winter Olympics.
So how many years is that?
25 times 4, right? Because it's every 4 years.
I thought they were fairly new.
Hold on.
Find out
yeah,
when
it
the
still is if there's only been
find out when
25
the-
of them versus the Olympics
well,
that have
so
been
that's
going
still
on since
1900s maybe.
The Winter Olympics are 102 years old.
Oh, okay.
100
Mazel.
years old.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only every
All
4
these people in these
years.
snowy countries are like, let's do an Olympics where we ski.
The first
All the other
official
countries are like,
one.
what?
Okay.
The first official
Okay.
event was 1926.
in Nazi
Kara,
Germany.
Can you Google something for me?
Yeah.
Is there hockey in both Winter and Summer Olympics? Because
Whoa,
Oh,
what?
I just saw that on the thing. Maybe it is like roller
Isn't it
hockey
field
or
hockey?
something.
I don't know.
Oh.
Because
Must be
he
field
was
hockey.
going to reserve tickets and there was hockey on there. I was like,
I
we
was
just did
signing up
hockey.
to try to get some tickets for the LA 2028 Olympics.
Here's my question for you.
Yep.
We've talked about the Olympics at length.
Ice hockey is a premier event at the Winter Olympics. Field hockey.
Field hockey.
Okay,
Field
with the little
hockey.
candy canes.
Yes, I played
We've
that for
talked
2
about the
summers.
Olympics. Way to go, men's and women's
Mazel.
hockey. Nice work.
Yeah.
What is something we should institute in our own lives every 4 years? Once every 4
Oh.
years.
Well, I mean, this kind of works out. Every 2 years, I'm like, okay, like I care about a sport, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I guess baseball's kind of that, but it is a weird
Baseball's
thing.
kind of that for you?
Well, every year I'm like,
Oh,
oh yeah, I
Ugh,
like baseball.
every night
again.
I went to bed watching the Olympics. I loved it.
I know. It is
That is
thrilling.
true. It's fun. I mean, it's like a thing. I think that's really something that we lack just in general is like a thing that everybody's watching or looking at because everyone's so like their algorithm is based off of and we talk about it all the time like, oh, you know, I'm seeing these crazy videos on TikTok like and you don't even know what they are.
Yeah,
like,
my algorithm is broken.
so
as
there's no
hell.
like thing that we're all watching and looking at if it's not like
Well, yeah, there's not.
I don't know.
There's not only 4 channels anymore.
politically
Here's what I'll
related.
say.
Yeah, totally.
I think, and I've been thinking about this for about 24 hours, and I'm committed to it now.
Okay.
I think we
love it.
should do. I don't even know what the name would be because I guess Olympics is. Does Olympic have some sort of international vibe to it? Here's my thought. Every state's all 50 states send representatives.
All right.
We
So
just have
Hunger
like a little
Games?
U.S.
Olympics.
Yeah, but it's smaller and tighter.
nationals.
It's like NASCAR or something. You know what I'm saying? Like we all send a car.
So you're doing like the U.S. championships for every single game.
Right.
So like
But in
football.
one thing.
What are they playing?
But just the
Football?
US.
What
Baseball?
we should do is we should have it be the contenders for who's on the Olympic team.
Yes, exactly. But we all watch it like the year before, where it's like every state just sends, and I'm sure this already happens probably
yeah,
at some level.
it does.
But I want it to be like really televised. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to watch the U.S.
Well, you-
national championship of curling, like
that's- you-
before.
I think you can.
You can.
I've never seen it. How do you do it?
You
It's just
have
not
to-
a-
You have to
not that big
follow
of
the
a deal.
sport.
I just watched. I was on vacation and we were in a sports bar and they have. Yeah, have you ever watched like random sports
Sure.
that like you're like wait there's a sport there's a national
League
cornhole
Cornhole Open.
championships.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I watched competitive tag,
I've seen it. Awesome.
obstacle course. They're all running through their use slow mos, and I'm like, man, there is something for everyone.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I think you would just have to be a
do
fan
I
of it.
where do I watch curling outside of the Olympics? That's what
I'm
I wanna
sure there's an
know.
organization
sure
called
there's
the
a
National
curling-
Curling League or
yeah,
something.
the
I'm kind of-
American Curling.
I kind of get what you're
Society.
saying though
Thank
because I think the Olympics has a built-in vibe.
Yeah.
Where every 2 years it's like, oh, the Olympics are on, and it's got the song, ba, 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 and you're watching, and more often than not, we were turning on the Olympics and watching, you know, countries that I've never. Oh, Uzbekistan is going to do
Georgia.
yeah, I'm like, I didn't even know Georgia was a country, mind
Yeah.
you.
I just think
There's a
my heart behind
unitary
it-
vibe.
My heart behind it is this: I want to go into the Olympics
Uh-huh.
knowing our guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I want to go in knowing the U.S. curling team.
And
I'm like, oh, that's Jeff.
Those
the
are our
way
guys.
the
Great
way that
record.
you
Yes.
would
You
know
the
what
way
I'm
you would
saying?
know that too is you watch the Olympic trials.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
But I'm saying I want I want it to be more a main stage in the U.S. to be like, hey, the year before, all the people are gonna get together,
Mhm.
and it's just as big as the Olympics in the U.S. where it's like, hey, whoever wins this is going to the Olympics, and then that way, when I go to the Olympics, I go, oh,
I know
these guys.
Which
I know
it's
these
truly
guys.
you just have to follow the sport.
You got to follow the sport.
I suppose.
Well,
I mean, or there's a person that
I think
is like
needs to be
sweeping, is so good in their field, like somebody like Michael Phelps was like electric
Simone
to
Biles
watch,
was
or
one of
Simone
those
Biles. I mean, I personally like the Summer Olympics way better than the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
So when that vibe comes, John, and it's gonna be proximity, it's gonna be in LA, so we're gonna be like vibing off of that.
Here's what I think we
it's
should
gonna
do.
hit for you. I think it's
I think
gonna
we
hit for you.
should go to even if we get tickets or not, we should go to L.A.
Yeah.
And I would just love to just spend a day in L.A. when the Olympics are buzzing up there, and we can buy all that knockoff merch that I'm sure people will be selling
In the parking
outside
lot.
of
Yes.
the arenas.
Oh, when
you
we
know?
went to Europe, we were there a week after the Olympics ended,
That's right.
and there was still merch everywhere.
It was awesome. And
Wouldn't that
you
be
could
fun?
it still kind of felt like there was a vibe because you
Yeah.
could see on the Eiffel Tower, the
Buzz.
rings were up. And it
Buzz.
was like just that iconography. You know, you're like, oh,
I don't
the
know.
Olympics.
I think it's cool. I think the U.S. should really put an exclamation point on the on the ramp up, kind of like the baseball World Classics, as we're about to go into.
Oh, sorry.
Which, by the way, it's gonna be awesome. It's hard to watch like our guys go for other countries, although I think it's cool that they're taking pride in their nationality. I think they should play for their teams.
Totally.
But Manny, seeing Manny against the U.S., I'm like, that's tough, man. But it's the way it goes.
Kind of epic though.
There's three major contenders this year. It's the DR, and it's USA, and it's Japan.
Aren't
Makes
those
sense.
usually the contenders? Those are like the
Well,
three countries
Puerto
that
Rico
actually
usually
like
is,
baseball.
but there was an insurance thing where they couldn't get insurance coverage for the players that would normally play on Puerto Rico's team, and so
what's
Puerto
America
Rico's teams.
doing? Because America's in charge of them. So what the hell?
Well, that's something to be said, I guess.
Depends on who you
but
ask.
Well, we shouldn't be. They're a sovereign nation.
Puerto
Right.
But if we're gonna claim them as our territory, we should, I don't know, help them out with insurance.
Yeah, interesting. But
We should call that Geico guy.
The
Yeah,
lizard?
the
Isn't
lizard.
it crazy? Everything's made up, right? Like
It's all fake.
you can just like
Insurance is literally
the
fake.
insurance is literally fake. Like who's gonna take the blame
And
if
yet-
one
Our
of those guys
insurance broker
gets
listening to
hurt?
this.
And yet it's
Not
legally
fake.
required in California. I've always thought that was very
Sure.
interesting that California legally requires you to have car insurance.
Sure.
To me, that's so odd.
Yeah.
I'm like, in other states they don't have it, which
Nope.
I would probably have it because I would want to protect.
But then
be
how
protected.
often in other states are you getting in a car accident and then, oh, sorry, don't have insurance. Don't know how you're going to pay for this. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that
You going
kind
to
of
press
stuff.
charges? Okay, maybe. You can't get blood from
But
a stone.
But that's
they
the
don't have
insurance.
insurance. They're not
But that's
paying
the
for your
insurance.
car.
That's your insurance's job is to go after that guy.
You know
just
what's
give him the name.
stupid-doopy?
Sure. Go ahead.
Having to get a smog check on a car that's less than 10 years old.
Well, yes. That's another part of
Stupid.
driving in California.
Do you have to
Stupid.
get a smog check?
Yes, we went to pay my registration. I've had my car now for 8 years.
Yeah.
I have never had it smogged.
It's getting
And
up there.
we went to pay the registration, and it popped up and said, you have to get it smogged in order to get
Horrible.
your registration. And I went,
I've been there.
my car's not even 10 years old.
Drive through LA and you'll understand the
It's
whole
so strange.
smog in the
thing.
car thing.
I get
mean,
it
I
if
get
your car was over 20 years old.
Sure, people drive around
I'll
30-year-old,
say
4-year-old cars.
I've cursed this before on the show, and
Sorry.
so I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite, but I kind of understand these young kids that are like doing the electric bike thing because I'm like, when I get down, when I, and I don't like to think about it often. When I think about how much I'm paying to drive my car, gas, registration,
Yeah, well, think about how
insurance.
much they're going to have to pay when they die.
Well,
That's
The ultimate
not
price.
anything.
the ultimate price. One, somebody drove right in front of us on the way back. I was like, whoa, it's crazy.
I saw
But
that.
at the same time, I kind of get it. You know, I'm like, I mean, when you do the math, I don't even have a car payment. Most people have car payments. I'm like, I'm paying, gosh, geez, like $300 a month, basically. Yeah.
Sure.
Well, if you divide the
Crunch
car
the numbers.
insurance over all things, but yeah, it's just wild.
Car insurance is what, every like 3 months?
Yeah.
Sure.
But also the registration
2 or 3
too.
months?
It just depends.
Yeah, registration is once a year, though.
But it depends. Sometimes my sister got a brand new car, $800 registration.
Yeah,
$800.
mine started around that.
$800. It goes down every
it goes
year.
down. Mine's down to around 4 something.
Mine
now.
was $260 this year. But
Yeah.
but when I had the Prius, it was like $500, $600.
What do you mean goes down every year?
Dang.
It goes
Your car
down.
gets older. They don't
don't
charge
make
you as
you
much.
pay- they don't
Mine's
pay
been
as-
the same every time.
Oh well.
No, it
But
probably has been
but
going
mine's
down.
been pretty low.
It's
this
like
entire time.
incremental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goldies,
Interesting.
$75.
Yeah.
Registration.
See, that's awesome.
How much was mine? It was like 130.
Yeah, it was like 180.
180.
Wow.
180.
But then my
It's
uncle.
been that the whole time I've had it.
But then my uncle in Arizona, he pays for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For 5 years, he
Yeah.
pays $200 for his Jeep.
It's all made up.
It
5
is made up.
Everything's made up.
years. I imagine not having to pay registration for 5 years. I would forget he was registered.
Wait.
Imagine having to live in Arizona. Ugh.
Let me tell you, go to a smog place
True.
that is right by your house. They'll
Yeah.
give you a neighbor discount.
A neighbor discount. What is that?
Go ahead,
he
shout him out,
literally-
Cara. Go ahead, shout him out.
OB smog. I literally drove my car down our street, and it's right there. Gave him my name and phone number. He went 20 minutes, and I went, I'll be back. Walked home, watched a little
back.
bit of America's Next Top Model. Came back,
gosh.
and he went, you didn't tell me you were my neighbor. You're on Lotus Street. Because all your information pops
Sure,
up.
Sure. Yeah.
And he was like, $5 off.
$5 off is so offensive.
$5
And
off.
they're across from what's it called? The other car place.
Don't
He,
name them.
he literally went, "Thank you for not going to them."
Really? Now, why didn't you go to the other place?
Well, that place is always like a auto repair place, and this place is only smog. So I was like, and
That makes
there's
sense
no
to
one
me.
there.
Do what you do and do it well.
Yeah. He went. So your car passed, and I sent everything to the DMV.
Yeah,
No,
that's it.
Thank
So
you.
what happens when they pass the gas tax or whatever, the mileage tax, and everyone decides to start going EV?
What's mileage?
No,
What mileage
EV
tax?
is that the mileage,
the mileage tax
is
is because
for EV.
people are going EV. But then if everyone's going EV, they don't have to pay the gas tax and the
Okay,
mileage
so
tax.
let me,
They
hold
just
on,
have to
hold
pay-
on. What are we talking
Let me
about?
lay
What's
down
a
the groundwork.
mileage
Okay,
tax?
California right now is in the process of passing a mileage tax, and because they're forcing EV cars by the year 2028.
They've lost so much money on
They
the
lost so
gas
much money
tax
in
that
gas
we usually
tax.
pay.
So basically,
Yeah.
what they're saying is now you're gonna have to submit your miles every year.
Oh,
which
if you're driving an
insurance always
electric
does.
vehicle?
Insurance
No,
always
no
does.
matter what.
But they're gonna
Oh.
tax you on the amount of miles you've driven. Now the problem is there hasn't been a clear distinction if people who are paying the gas tax is not going to have to pay the mileage tax because it's really for EV vehicles.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's for people who aren't paying
But
gas.
there hasn't been a distinction that gas
There won't
gas
be.
drivers will have
I'm
might
sure it
get
won't even
taxed
pass.
twice.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
already.
gonna
By the way,
pass.
it's already been through California Senate. Like it's already going.
That's
through.
taxation without representation.
We'll see.
And this will not stand.
No, our representatives are the ones saying, "Yeah, let's do it."
Yeah,
'Cause they don't care.
Because they're all getting a piece of the pie too. Really, come on.
But
We've
the
been over
whole
this
thing
tax is
is, like,
fake. It's
those
all made up.
Those places who are like our smog checked places,
Yeah,
like those are going to disappear because people are choosing EVs.
Yeah.
I guess that's true.
And also,
Well,
I'm
will
wondering
it-
what happens when we reach this 5-year, 10-year walk up of EV. Like at some point, you're not going to be allowed to have a gas car.
No, I think you'll get grandfathered in. Is the
Yeah,
thing.
it's,
I mean,
it's always going to be grandfather.
They'll
I'm
not-
not ever having an electric car.
I feel that.
Yeah, you did take that stance.
I kind of feel
Yeah,
that
and I
too.
stand that.
I
and,
was-
and as I said before, I will put
The
gas in
one-
my electric car.
The time, the
think you
second
can.
it becomes
I will.
affordable, I will be driving. an
I was
electric
telling
car.
Ryan, I
Oh,
think it's
good
a
for
thing that
you.
it's once you start,
Sell
you'll
out.
never go back.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
all those people with
Imagine how.
Teslas.
Hold on, you guys. You guys know how cheap, like charging a car is. It's like
Sure.
$12.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
for like 300 miles.
Yeah. It's also like 10 hours to charge like 0 to 100.
No, it's like
so you
30
can do it
minutes.
couple
overnight.
hours.
Plug it in like your phone.
No, it's
you-
30 minutes if you pay extra.
The supercharger, but you can
Oh.
plug it in when you pull it in your
What are
your
we talking
driveway.
about?
You plug it in.
So then, who is that cheaper for? Nobody.
What
You
do you
gotta pay. You gotta pay $30 to supercharge your car.
Not if it's
30
through your
minutes,
house.
30 minutes. 30
Not if
minutes.
it's through your
Wait,
house.
how
Yeah,
much?
you can either pay for all the electricity to charge your car.
Yeah, which
and
I'm already
it
doing.
takes hours and hours and hours and hours to charge your car.
8
Well, it's going to
hours.
be more because it's going to pull more electricity than you normally would. So your electricity bill is going to go
So
up.
a
not
slow
that
charge
crazy.
overnight, I can plug it in, no problem.
Yeah.
I used to charge my Prius, and granted, it's not a full electric car. It's only for 50 miles of electricity every night. And my dad ran the numbers, and he could even tell it wasn't even pulling that much power.
Or
'Cause that was fake.
plug it in for 30 minutes
Priuses aren't real. They're
and
not electric
pay.
at all.
Pay a little bit more, not entirely much more. It's just about convenience.
How much are Teslas? They're like $75,000 or something, right? Like 70,000.
No, I think the lowest one is like 40.
Guys, watch out! I might be driving a Tesla soon.
What the
Brother.
hell?
It's
Brother.
it's all the people who
Really?
have Teslas who have stickers now that say like I bought this Tesla before we knew Elon was crazy. It's
Those
like,
piss me off so
That's why it's
bad.
a,
dog.
that's why people go
I
electric
bought
and
this
never
car
go back,
before I
think.
knew that
I think-
Elon was a quack.
They started driving that car and they're
Shut
like, this
up.
car is awesome. And then Elon gets canceled. They're like, I'm still going to drive this
No.
car because I love
Yeah.
it.
Guys, I hate to bring it to you. Anything that these CEO, these people that are inventing stuff like that,
Yep.
They're freaks.
you either don't know that they're a freak or you know that they're a freak and you don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like they're all
I don't know how many guys run Toyota, but
yes.
they didn't do me wrong with that Sienna, so
That's
I'm
what
good.
saying.
I'm good to go.
Toyota gang.
And we've talked about these
Gang
savant
gang.
people, how the most insanely successful people are like they're just weird. They just do
Yeah.
weird stuff.
So here's the illusion of choice that you're gonna have
Go ahead.
is pay. What's a new car now? $35,000-$40,000,
Yeah, that's about right.
No.
give or take.
A brand new car off the lot.
Brand new
Brand-
car off the lot.
Brand new car
probably.
off the lot. I'll be generous and say 40,000.
The new Toyota Corollas,
Sure.
Camrys are like 29.
And you pay for gas for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
As the life of that car. Or you pay, $100,000 for an electric car and you're still putting electricity in it. You know, maybe you're not paying for gas, but you paid
And
out the
still
nose
slowly
for this
killing
brand
the
new electric
planet.
car. I don't know if it is or not, but I'm saying is the price you have to pay.
Yeah.
It's either all now or eventually later, right? So
Yeah.
it's like,
Question.
I don't know, man.
Let's just start walking.
I think
Just
that-
start
I think
walking.
it's I don't
Keep
know.
walking.
You're right. Yeah, ride a bike.
And we do not know walk.
Electric
Keep
bike.
walking.
But the illusion.
How
of
long to charge the
electricity is
electric
that
bike?
There's a lot of things harming the environment even by harvesting electricity. So like
Yeah.
like it's not clean. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's like, oh, I'm electric. Unless you have like some sort of closed loop solar power system, then maybe.
It
but
has to be cleaner than freaking fracking
because
off the
they're-
coast,
they're-
right?
they're-
All the oil they're dumping
they're
into the
burning
ocean.
coal to generate electricity to pump it into the city
Not the solar
blocks.
panels.
Yeah, but that's
Solar
like
panels
a
are
small
different.
amount of
Hey,
of
you need to watch
electricity.
Landman, dude.
Yeah.
You need to watch
Yeah.
Landman.
Freaking, I'm not watching
Yeah.
Landman.
Turn
you
on
guys.
Know how
trailers,
much
watch Landman.
pollution and oil goes into making one of these windmill
Yeah,
things?
for
It's
that
not
show,
gonna
Annie?
pay
The
for its
freaking
life.
this show is sponsored by Exxon.
In its
I bet you
entire-
$100.
Its entire life, it's not going to put back out the energy and pollution that it put into
It's
making it.
exhausting.
Yeah.
How quickly
All
they
the
can
trucks,
pump out.
Get
all the
it?
trucks that
Exhaust.
have to get
It's-
everything
I'm
it's
exhausted.
exhausting.
46 diesel trucks that bumped it out, that busted
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
The rate
The
at which
oil
they
that
can
it took to
crank
make the
out
road to build these things.
propaganda
And not to mention the
for
gas in those
gas
trucks.
companies
Yeah.
is devastating.
Not to
And
mention the gas and the antifreeze.
What about
that's
the
in there to
oil
make
and all
this thing
those
turn.
hand creams you like
The
to
oil,
use?
the
I,
oil takes
no,
turn.
just hold on a second.
Which
Just-
one?
Just hold on a second. No, when
all-
when other people start trying
And
to
all the
push
petroleum and all
Just
those
press it.
things you like to wear.
Here's the thing about Landman.
Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. This show is brought to you by Patreon. Hey, what's up, Patreon supporters, listeners? Listen, it ain't easy running a podcast, okay? That's money straight out of the pockets of these four young bucks. Some of us have kids. Anyways, so you can support this show on Patreon. We got a link down below in the bio. It's going to take you to our Patreon page. $4 a month is going to get you access to the post show. We're about to leave here, do an episode of the podcast on the post show, and we love to do that. So thank you guys for supporting us. Keep the cameras rolling. Keep the lights on. A lot of shows to watch. I'll tell you that. A lot of stuff.
Landman.
A lot of more stuff to talk about on the post show. We didn't really even get into the hockey situation, controversy.
Sorry.
No,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Boys
That's
hockey
fine.
team bad. Girls hockey team good.
yeah,
Go USA.
in a lot
Boo,
of ways.
Canada.
But hey, until next time, make somebody smile today. Make somebody laugh today. That's what we always say at the end of the show. On the Bluth, as always, Cara Tafolla, Annie the Skovmand. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
And we'll see you next week on What the
the
Podcast.
What's Canada even good at anymore?
Maple
Bacon.
syrup.
Actually, they're bad at bacon because it's just ham.
It's just
True.
True. So good.
Maple syrup.
Not becoming a state.
Doing the maple sticks in the snow.
Doing the maple sticks.
They're really good at geese.
I saw 2 geese flying today.